Hello YouTube, my name is Andre Bruno and this is going to be one of my very first videos about a subject that I've been dealing with and that a lot of people are actually dealing with, and this is actually regarding to a disorder. It's actually called Depersonalization Disorder. Today I'm actually going to explain what causes depersonalization and what is it exactly, because a lot of people have a hard time knowing exactly what they have, and me being a sufferer and going through this type of thing, it really needs to be addressed. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce myself. As I said, my name is Andre Bruno. So currently, I'm actually fully recovered from depersonalization disorder and derealization disorder, and any type of those symptoms. So a little about myself. I acquired this unfortunate disorder back in the year 2010. It is now February 16th, 2014, Sunday, and I was battling with it for a very long time. And basically, what this disorder does is, obviously make you feel like you're in some type of dream, which I'll get to in a second. But as I was saying, I suffered for it for 4 years. I woke up one day, and it almost felt like those days where you're basically those days where you haven't slept, and it's been like 24 hours, 2 days, and you haven't slept, and you feel kind of like dreamy and weird. I actually felt like that, and I actually didn't know what it was or what to do about it. So what I did was I searched it up on different search engines like Google, and I was wondering, why am I dreamy? Like, why do I feel like this? And I found out that it was something called depersonalization, or derealization for short. And from there I just started researching, and I knew exactly what I had, and that's what I had. And that's basically what happened. As I said, I woke up 2010, felt depersonalized, DP'd out, and and I didn't know what to do, and it felt really weird for the longest time. And as I said, 2010 is now 2014, so that's 4 years. Now I recently got over it about, I don't know how long has it been now, about 6 months now. I've been good. So yeah, without any further ado, again, I'm going to basically explain what is depersonalization exactly. What is it? Okay, so depersonalization is a dreamlike feeling of being disengaged from your surroundings, where things seem, less real than they should. Okay, people who suffer from severe depersonalization say that it feels as if they're watching themselves act from a distance, kind of like me, without having a sense of complete control. Even though depersonalization is harmless, it can be extremely disturbing for a person experiencing it. Again, this is a disorder. You're not mental. You're not going to, those psychotic clinics, even though you feel like that. No, none of that stuff. You're not psychotic. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just depersonalized, and it's a disorder, and it'll subside. Okay? An article published in, I seen an article published in Advance in Psychiatric Treatment in 2005 described depersonalization as being a disturbing sense of being separate from oneself, observing oneself as if from outside, feeling like a robot or automation. Now, a lot of people can compare to that, including myself. So, chronic depersonalization can lead to depersonalization disorder, which is true. So, as I said, what causes depersonalization? Well, depersonalization is a thought to be caused by an imbalance in brain chemicals, although the exact reason behind it is not clearly understood. As with other dissociative disorders, feelings of depersonalization are usually triggered by life-threatening or traumatic events, such as extreme violence and war. Now, substances that may also trigger feelings of depersonalization. This may trigger feelings, and and just to let you know that these things could be triggers that could have triggered something that could already cause you to have depersonalization, not that these things do cause it. Okay, so pretty much these are the 4 things that can cause it: cannabis, marijuana, weed, pot. A study published in the Journal of Addiction informed that some patients attribute the onset of depersonalization symptoms or derealization to an episode of illicit drug use, particularly cannabis. In addition, it is believed that depersonalization disorder can occur after withdrawal from cannabis usage. I'm not going to lie, I've tried cannabis. I think that was one of the triggers that caused me to have this personalization disorder. I'll get more into that in future videos. Okay, the next one is benzodiazepines, or benzodiazepines. Is basically a perceptual disturbance such as depersonalization that has been reported among people withdrawing from benzodiazepines. Okay. Third, alcohol. Okay, feel very depersonalized when I had alcohol, or derealized. There's some evidence published in the Journal of Biological Psychiatry that alcohol may induce depersonalization. It may induce it. As I said, this could just be a trigger for something that's already there inside your brain chemistry. The fourth is a hallucinogen ingestion. So any type of hallucinogen drugs, LSD, mushrooms, shrooms, stuff like that. I've not done any of those things. Don't plan on it. Don't plan on doing anything else. Possibly only drinking occasionally, since it's not a problem for me. But so the next part here is now depersonalization is also a common symptom in many different mental disorders. So depersonalization is the most prominent symptom of dissociative disorders, but it can also be a symptom of non-dissociative disorders such as schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, migraines, sleep deprivation, and bipolar disorder. Now I noticed that when I didn't sleep, my DP got really bad. Okay, anxiety, again, I had anxiety, I had panic attacks. Okay. Now I need to wrap this up quick since I'm new on this YouTube channel and it needs to be done in 10 minutes, so I'll be as quick as possible. So who is at risk for depersonalization? Well, although anyone can experience depersonalization, people thought to be at the highest risk are those who suffer from depression, multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, for example, and dissociative disorders. People who have been exposed to very traumatic experiences are withdrawing from benzodiazepines or cannabis, have suffered from extreme panic attacks, such as myself, abuse illicit drugs, or adolescence of young adults. Now, symptoms of depersonalization disorder vary. In extreme cases, the disorder may become chronic. This is known as depersonalization disorder. Sometimes symptoms of depersonalization disorder include feeling as if you're watching yourself as an observer, if you're watching your life from a distance, feeling that you're not in control of your actions, feeling disconnected from your body, out-of-body experiences, feeling as though you're in a dream, feeling that everything around you isn't real, and being able to recognize that that these feelings are not reality. That these feelings are only feelings of not reality. So treatment for depersonalization. So this is not what I have done to treat it, but there's some people who have been using these treatments for depersonalization, such as cognitive behavior therapy, CBH. It can significantly help patients view their symptoms in a non-threatening way to, maybe eventually stop worrying about them completely. And medications. Now, I'm not a doctor and I can't, prescribe anything or tell you that this is not what you're supposed to do, but in my very honest opinion, pills and medication is only going to make it worse. It messes up with your brain chemistry, and it's honestly probably not the best thing to do because it could make your symptoms worse. And even though I've never taken medications and I never plan on doing it, if I got over it without taking medications, then you can too. So please don't try resorting to that, okay? So this is the end of my YouTube video. I was glad to speak to you new people who are suffering from this on YouTube, and please continue to see my videos, subscribe, like, favorite, comment, please, and share my videos. This is A. Bruno, help with depersonalization, and see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.